For the last couple of years, Overwatch fans have been aimlessly wandering through the shaded woods, getting backstabbed at every intersection.
Why is everyone stabbing me in the back?
'Cause it's easy. And it does a lot of damage.
Before I was a big Mega Chad YouTuber, I was a small brain and even smaller PP YouTuber. I was mostly uploading gaming content and skits. My magnum condom was the Jeff Kaplan rapping over Rap God video. And that did pretty well, but it was also an advertisement to draw people to my channel.
I am Jeff from the Overwatch team. I am rolling into the lineup. Rolling into the lineup. I am very reckless. Now you might be wondering who Jeff is, so we should talk about the little guy's background. We already know that I read a lot of feedback to when I nerf Mercy, I nerf Tonzo, I'm wrecking toxicity. As you all know, my ult is dropping bars. Super hot magma wrecking Reinhardt's charge.
Wasn't that wonderful? So why is this important? Well, that video was uploaded in 2018, 2 years after the original Overwatch came out. Like many of you, I've had stake in the game wondering when that good's gonna come out. Like 4 or 5 days ago, Aaron Keller, is that his last name? Keller? I swear it's Keller. I'm not looking at it right now, but I think it's Keller. Announced at a conference call that he was going to scrap the PvE section of Overwatch 2 since, well, I'll let you tell them.
With everything we've learned about what it takes to operate this game at the level that you deserve, it's clear that we can't deliver on that original vision for PvE that was shown in 2019. What that means is that we won't be delivering that dedicated hero mode with talent trees, that long-term power progression. Those things just aren't in our plans anymore. And we know that this is going to be disappointing to many of you, which is why we wanted to bring it up before we talked about the roadmap. And to be perfectly honest, it's been really difficult for many of us and a lot of folks on the team who've poured their heart and soul into that.
PvE stands for player versus environment. The concept of this mode was that you and a bunch of your friends would squad up with one of the heroes that you like, and you'd fight computer-generated enemies. You know, they're not real players, they're just a computer. And it would be story missions, and you'd be able to customize on the skill tree and everything else in between, and fucking you'd get like to kill a raid boss at the end of every level. Like, it was really cool, really solid idea. And the stuff they shown at like the concept trailer was like really fucking solid. Possibilities were just fucking endless. When we finally got the PvP version, or the player versus player version, Blizzard introduced the battle pass system as opposed to the loot boxes that, you know, supposedly it's gambling. Fucking this is like worse, I think. And I feel like this is like an addiction. I'm not trying to make this a battle pass video, but in order to get to the end of a battle pass, you have to constantly devote time to winning to level all the way up to fucking 100, or you have to pay real world money again on top of purchasing the battle pass to skip levels just to get the cosmetics. It's time or money that you're losing one way or another. I don't see how this is worse than loot boxes. At least that was like a fair random chance. But again, the battle pass system was skins, voice lines, highlight intros, and fucking one more thing. Oh, voice lines. It was pretty much more of the same. Now, with the demand of real world monies. Some of the fans were okay with this and pretty chill with the concept of the battle pass because A, they knew what they were going to get, B, they thought all the money that they were putting into it was going towards the development of PvE. You know, like that was kind of the investment that everyone was forefronting their money and stockpiling it to kind of, hey, let's pay for this team to keep working on what we want. Do I need to tell you where this is going? This was the whole reason we went from this to this. Now, I'm not an eagle or even a lawyer, but I want to hear what this dude has to say about all the people putting their money into a promise that was just not delivered. This ain't no Walmart refund we're talking about where you bought USB-C and USB-C by accident and you meant to buy USB to USB-C. Like, I just opened it in the car 5 minutes ago, Colleen. No, I don't have the fucking receipt. The point of contention is they believe that the goal that they were promising, the vision that they were promising and trying to deliver on had no apparent end in sight. I need to make sure we're talking about the same game here. Destiny 1 and 2, but with Overwatch assets. Yeah, it may be like a little more than that because they wanted to add cinematics and comics and fucking all this other goddamn nonsense that fucking exposition. That's not what we wanted. We wanted the goddamn game. Right now, someone is playing Reinhardt on King's Row and still holding that same level of expectation of randoms working together in perfect tandem. The level of expectation this community has is goddamn abysmal. A ton of money just flew from the consumer's pocket on a promise that the executive team deemed that there was no end in sight. Not the dev team. Don't blame the dev team. Tears of the Kingdom just came out a week or two ago. Really not that long ago. It took about 2 years longer to make than Overwatch when they announced that they were going to do Overwatch 2. And Tears of the Kingdom added a sky map, depths, fucking new game mechanics, and it reused a ton of the same assets it already had. Like, a ton of the assets were reused. The game's a banger. Like, I understand it's a totally different realm, but the point I'm getting at is these expectations, they're realistic. They seem realistic. Like, on paper, if you told someone 10 years ago about this, they, like, hey, look, 10 years from now, we're planning on doing this. Seems fucking feasible. That's when Destiny 1 came out. Like, it made sense. I'm kind of just off the cuff here, but that makes sense to me. Why couldn't we deliver? But the salt in the wound was within 24 hours after the cancellation, the announcement of the cancellation, Blizzard started promoting and marketing the BlizzCon event that they always have. And they did it with this clip that had a montage of all like the games and shit that they were putting out. But the opener to that montage was the cinematic official trailer for Overwatch 2. Like, what? Am I high? Guys, I'm not telling you not to like the game. But Blizzard just gave us the old bait and switch. I hope you guys all demand a refund. We all got fucked. I'm out $50 for that shit, or whatever it costs, I forget. Stylosa has a better video on this that he just uploaded like 2 or 3 days ago, and it goes much deeper into the topic. It's about a 20-minute video. It's a solid watch. Like, he does his research, and he shows you all the forums, and he knows what he's talking about. He's been in the game for a long time talking about Overwatch. So I think if you want to look more into this, he's the guy to check out next. Guys, I don't think there's anything more I can say without someone punching me through the screen. I'm not an Overwatch channel. I talk about things that I find interesting, and god damn it, this was the news of the week. So with that, see ya.